Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Night of the Laughing Tree with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello, Richard. So today then we've got Sean playing Lanni Rains on the left and Nick playing Martell Rose on the right. And we just got the setups there. So Sean, they're playing out a duped Tyrion, and it's a new Tyrion, so he has an ability that lets you draw a clansman back to hand to do one of several options, including things like gain 2 gold,
Yep.
increase the claim.
Isn't it 3 gold?
Is it 3 gold? Oh, okay. Gain gold, increase the claim by 1, and there's another one as well, isn't there?
Draw cards.
Draw cards, there you go. And he also set up the Chud. And then Nick on the other side also set up a Chud with Arianne. With the plots, Sean played Summons and Nick there played Marched. So both of them lost the little Chud Muffins and just left with their one big character. So, yeah, we've got that going on. Nick also has a couple of locations down the bottom there. So he does have a reducing location and also Sunspear. So Sunspear you can kneel as a reaction to losing a challenge to increase the claim in that challenge by 1.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's already setting up quite aggressively. He's, already narrowing down Sean's board and he's got Sunspear out, so it looks like he's intending to, get some of those challenges back through. And with the summons, just taking a burned man there, which is interesting, I guess, because it's clansman, easy to jump in. Maybe hoping for Mountains of the Moon to give him a few extra icons so we can use with Tyrion as well.
Possibly.
Yeah, so we'll see what he's doing with that. So I think we've seen Nick play before, haven't we, Richard?
I recognise both of these names, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. The guy on the left, Sean Bohan, I think he was selling stuff at World.
Okay.
Or he got promo, or he got his swag late or something. And Nick on the right, I do believe we have commentated on one of his games before. I think he played Night's Watch Wolf, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Or he played that a lot.
Possibly. I mean, it would probably work. It seems like the deck he's playing, as I say, is possibly a bit aggressive. And Night's Watch Wolf
Maybe he's a really aggressive man. I mean, as I understand it, I think he played in a meta with Sam Bratz, so how you could possibly be an aggressive player in that kind of meta, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to see how he plays out, right? We'll have to go back and see what his other games were and see if he was playing Night's Watch Wolf.
That would take a lot of effort.
That would take a lot of effort. Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay.
Unless the viewers want to do it because they're really, really bored. But I imagine they're not that bored.
I mean, long shot here, but Nick himself might even say, hang on a minute, I've been on your channel before and I played this.
Yeah. If he actually watches the videos, you never know.
I mean, people like to watch themselves. I mean, people are vain like that.
I don't think it's so much vain. I think it's more a case of watching to see where you fucked up.
Nah, I think people watch to see their glorious plays.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only watch to see the glorious things I did.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you don't watch very often then?
No, I don't.
Boom.
I know.
So, marshalling then, Nick there just pulling out a Chud. And another Chud. Oh, you've seen all 3 Chuds in the first turn.
Seems good.
Plenty of claim soak at least. Oh, and a dupes Nymeria.
He's not even going to bother to Arianne her in as a surprise.
Sounds like he's got something else in hand.
Flop her right out there.
Sounds so crude, doesn't it, the way you say it like that? Just going to flop her out there.
Well, that's really a reflection on your mind.
Yeah, I know. But you should know me well enough now, darling, that you know that that's just the kind of person I am.
Yes, darling. Yes, darling.
Oh, dearie me. Anyway. Oh, Nightmares on Nymeria. That's going to be
That's
mean.
Unfortunate, isn't it?
So this little location on the Lanni side...
It's the Gold Road. So
Gold
it gives
Road.
you a +1 income modifier and a challenge with action. You can kneel it to gain a gold.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay. It's like all the other 2-cost faction specific economy location that came out in Cycle 3. And it's okay. I mean, Martell is clearly the best, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean...
Go second, get 2.
Exactly, like, if it ain't good enough going second anyway, you get 2 gold for building your plot deck in that way.
Yeah, seems good. Okay, so we've got a Hear Me Roar
Hear Timid roar.
into a Timid. So what's Timmit's reaction again? Is it when he wins a challenge, you can choose and kill...
Summon a printed cost, which equals the number of clansmen you have in play.
Oh, okay, so he can chill? He can chill either of the cuds.
He can chill a cud. Yeah, he can chill a cud.
There we go. Okay, so he's killing one of the chuds there. So I guess now he needs to decide if he wants to trigger Tyrion's reaction, bring him back to hand, because he's a clansman, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. So he could bring him back to hand.
Well, he's only going to be discarded at the end of the round if he doesn't.
That's very, very true.
So he's going to trigger it.
Yeah.
The question is...
What does he want?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think he should take at this point? He's got
he
one
could
gold.
take extra claim. It's not going to be that impactful.
I don't know, I think they're quite good, because you get the other chud plus probably a dupe of Nymeria, which opens up the possibility for Valar and things. Yeah, he's increased the claim. He did forget to take the unopposed there. So, yeah, missing an unopposed trigger.
So if he'd taken another 3 gold, that would have left him with 4. We know he's got a burn man in hand, which he now cannot use.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was just like mathing, but yeah.
Yeah, so that would protect him from marched.
That's true. Marched is very likely next turn. Although he's already played March.
I can say he's already played a marched. However,
aggressive builds often run too.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Nick runs 2. He played a lot of Martell Wolf, I think. So I expect him to be having a cheeky second march in there, especially as he was so eager to get the first one.
That's true.
Because it wasn't an especially great marched target, was it? But he played it, so I think he might run 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. And also, it sort of lulls your opponent into a false sense of security, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So he probably, Sean probably feels a bit safer leaving that big on the board on his own with a dupe. But yeah, in all likelihood, he's going to go for a walk next turn. Yeah, that's our prediction. We'll see if we're right.
At least Nick would have to march his own big character.
Well, not really, because it's Arianne.
That is true.
Just bring her back to hand. Because there was a Nightmares earlier, but the Nightmares was on Nymeria.
It was, yeah.
So reaction to losing the intrigue is kneeling Sunspear to increase the claim. So I'm assuming he's got an intrigue icon in hand. How many chuds has this guy got?
Nick running 27 chuds.
Yeah. He's all about the chud muffins.
Yes, he is.
So, we'll see if we've got any more tricks coming from Sean on the left here. Doesn't look like it.
He does the finger.
Yeah,
See
is that
the
passing?
finger indicator of, I pass to you.
Yeah. So, Arianne then, triggering to come back to hand unless there's a treachery. Doesn't appear to be. So, Arianne coming back, bringing out Elena's informant. So, you can trigger when she comes into play to name a challenge type, and you can do an extra challenge type of that challenge. Doesn't really matter because he's only got one character to do a challenge with, because Nymeria, as we said, was Nightmares. But, we'll see if he does the power intrigue. I'd guess the intrigue because he's increased a claim on it. So,
agree, yeah.
Yeah, so intrigue makes sense. So we get the unopposed there, and we're going to get 2 claim.
Kingsroad and Kevin. Well, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Because Kevin can recur the Kingsroad, making himself basically only cost 3.
Although I'm sure you'd have probably preferred to have hit a clansman or 2. Oh! Predicting the march, maybe?
Well.
And also ensuring Dom, I guess.
Either that or you tend to wipe the board.
Yeah, possibly. So, Tidward has played, kneeling the faction card, and bringing Tyrion back to hand. The dupe gets discarded.
So what is Tidward for our less English viewers?
The Iron Bank will have its due.
That's right. Ryan Jones' champ card, one of.
So it's a 0 cost, kneel your faction card, and bring a card back to hand to gain that card's printed cost. However, it does have an extra bit where you cannot play a card of the same name in the same phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, you couldn't bring Arrow back to hand and then play immediately back out.
Yeah. That's a fair restriction. You can't also use it in the taxation phase either.
Oh, yeah.
Because that,
That's
dodging
after stunning,
Valar
isn't it?
and giving you loads of money for the next round
Yeah.
would be nuts. But I'm not entirely sure why Sean has done this.
I can only think that he was expecting a second march and wanting to make sure he had Tyrion. Or maybe he's going to try and get Nymeria off the board. Because, I mean, he deliberately went for the 2 claim to try and get rid of that dupe off Nymeria.
But now he's going to have to play his own march if he wants to get rid of, like, one of his characters.
Maybe. Yeah, there you go, Valar. And Fallen
Nick
from Favour, yeah, he saw what was coming. So, Fallen from Favour to put Nymeria into the discard rather than the dead and killing Lenny's informant. So, I'm assuming that Nick's going to be first. Yeah, there we go. Because otherwise, if Sean was first, of course, he'd trigger Valar first. Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, so that's really good play
What
by
the
Nick.
heck?
And Nick, Nick's obviously
5!
read the state of the game. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a tell when someone brings Tyrion back to hand just before they do their plots.
Yeah.
Does nothing with the gold. That's something.
Well, he was winning Dom as well by doing that. But yeah, it seems
I understand
slightly
maybe
excessive.
in round 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Why you do that? Round 1 to win Dom, not that great. Just gives your opponent power to steal if they go first.
Talking of which,
So yeah, Nick has all the chuds. He's seen 5.
that's kind of
reduces.
impressive.
There you go, Nick. Put that on your CV.
Impressive chuds.
Impressive chuds.
Impressive chuds. Lucky man. So, a power going through and opposed and claim, an intrigue going through and opposed and claim of Timit.
Will our less English friend know what a CV is?
Possibly
they call it
not.
what? A resume?
Yeah, resume.
I don't know.
Yeah. The thing that you write and give to your potential new employer to try and persuade them to
and you tell them
employ
how
you.
great you are. And
Yeah.
sometimes you lie on it. You lie on it
You
quite a
don't
lot.
lie on it.
Well, you just, you embellish the truth a little bit.
I don't.
You should. Hang on. You don't work for anyone.
I know.
We have a pretty empty board on the left-hand side.
We do indeed. Hence
He had
the
no claim.
excessive and opposed challenges.
I mean, he can't. Valar again. So Nick seemed quite happy to have
Leave
Arianne on the
Arianne.
board.
Yeah.
No danger from marched.
So I'm guessing that Sean was just taking that round so that he could set up for the next.
I like Nick's playmat. It's a lovely playmat.
Yeah. You've got one of them.
I did.
You did?
I did.
You not have it now?
Oh wait, I do have one. But I don't know where it is.
I know where it is.
Cool, that's fine, that's all that matters.
It's upstairs in the box with the other 25 playmats that we have.
Thank you.
Talking of excessive playmats,
Yeah,
we do have a playmat giveaway.
we do.
We do. And we've thought of our question.
Have we?
Yes.
What's the question?
The one that I told you earlier.
I can't remember. I wasn't concentrating.
That's fine. I've been plotting away on what my question should be.
Right.
But I think what we'll do is we'll wait till the end of the Laughing Tree tournament videos.
Okay.
And in the last video, we'll reveal the question
Right.
based on the Laughing Tree videos.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Fine.
Fine. It was your idea.
I just said I wanted to give away a mat, like the Greyjoy art mat
Yeah.
that we get for regional,
Yeah,
because I've got a couple.
you do.
So, yeah, why not?
There you go. So if
At
you
least
watch
that
all the
way-
videos, guys.
At least that way, if someone really wants it, they'll watch the video to find whatever your answer is to the question.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. I mean, if someone really wants it, they'll do it, won't they?
Yeah.
So at least that way it'll go to the right person.
Who doesn't want a free mat, right?
Yeah, of course.
Reward our loyal viewers.
Oh look, we've got left on the board.
We do, but no right.
You know how I know it's left?
Because he's looking right?
Yeah, left looks right, and right looks left.
Because that's not confusing.
No, it's not confusing.
We've also got a flea bottom. And Tyrion is back out on the left with Harrenhal, I think that is. Which is lovely with new Tyrion because you can just Harrenhal someone in and then you'll just bring them back to hand using Tyrion. As long as it's a clansman, of course.
I like how you call him New Tyrion when he's been out for over a year.
Has he?
Yeah, he
Okay,
has.
the more recent Tyrion than the previous Tyrion.
Tyrion from the Lion's Box. The Lions of Casterly Rock.
I do like this Tyrion.
Lannister have a cool new toy.
Do they?
They have Ashmark.
What does that do?
It's quite expensive. It's three cost for the location, and it has a bestowed 3.
Okay.
But basically
6 cost.
Yeah, you sacrifice it, and then you basically put all characters on the board with printed cost of whatever been bestowed on it back to the owner's hand. It's like first snow. So if
So it's
you
like a
pay
6
3 and then
gold
bestow
cost
3.
First snow.
Yeah, you can wait for your opponent to marshal and then play your ash mark, and you can trigger it at the beginning of any phase.
Okay. So you can just sit there waiting with it as well to be annoying.
Yeah, I mean it is quite a threat. But also you can play favours from the crown, which when you bestow 3, the treasury bestows another 2 on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa.
So you get rid of all 5 costers and lower as a surprise first snow.
Flippin' heck.
I like it. I mean, it's not that competitive, but it's real fun.
It's just really, really fucking annoying.
Yeah, I played against Joe Zimmer on the Iron Throne, and I basically had Ashmark out for about 2 rounds with 5 gold on it, and he was just like, "I'm frozen.
Terrified.
What do I do?" It was fun.
Oh, you like sort of destroying Joe and Gabby, don't you?
No.
You remember that time when you Jakaris Gabby 5 times? I've not mentioned this for a little while.
That was
time
fun.
when you Jakaris Gabby 5 times in a game.
That was fun. We played in the melee at Starlight, and I didn't Dracaris her once, so...
Oh, is that because you weren't playing Targ?
I was playing Targ.
Oh, you were playing Targ? Okay. Was this like to make up then for the 5 times Jakaris?
Nah, I just didn't get the opportunity. I would have done it for banter, even if it didn't matter.
Just to say that you did it again.
We have Timit.
Oh, we've got actions. Okay, so Harrenhal brings in Timit. Timit does a military. We're using Flea Bottom there.
It'd be really bad for Sean if he did not win this challenge, because Timit would then die, and he wouldn't get his reaction off to kill the Chud. Because essentially, if he wins, he's going to get 2 claim. He's going to kill the Chud with Timit's reaction.
Well, surely get 3 claim, because he'd kill the Chud with Timit's reaction, bring back to hand to increase the military by 1.
If he increases the claim, yeah. So I'm sure something...
Maybe an Ario?
I don't know what's in there. Maybe he's going to bring in the Chud to soak up the claim effect.
That's going to be a bit harsh. Oh.
Well, he's gonna kill left.
Okay.
And then maybe bring back Timit.
So Timit can kill a 2 strength. Force reaction because of Late Summer Feast, and then Long Plan gains a gold. So reaction with Timit to kill left. Bring Timit back to hand, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. And to increase the claim by 1, so that's 2 claim. So that's 3 characters off the board in one go. Ouch!
Clansman.
Yeah.
But now he got a burned men on the board.
Mm-hmm. Shame he doesn't have Mountains and the Moon. I'm assuming it's in his deck. It would be, I think, a little bit silly to have all the clansmen and no Mountains and the Moon.
Yeah, you'd expect so. Had you played Late Summer Feast? Did Nick draw a card?
He did, yeah. I have already mentioned this.
Okay.
I'm really glad that you pay attention to me while we're commentating.
Sorry, I apologise.
That's all right. I'll let you off. Oh, okay, he's passing on the challenges. I'm surprised that he didn't do an intrigue or something. Maybe he didn't want the extra claim come back.
I was going to say, yeah, that would be the one thing.
But he's...
Can you imagine if Nick knelt Sunspear on the back of that military challenge? And then brought in someone with Ariane now, won the military challenge, got 2 claim. I can't remember the trigger for Sunspear. Do you have to lose a challenge?
I think so, yeah. Oh, Ariane getting treachery there. And he has to show the card that he would have swapped, right? That's
yeah, because technically the wording on Ariane is you put a character into play, then bring Ariane back to your hand.
Right,
if you treacher
okay.
it, you cancel the whole thing.
Oh, harsh. So Venomous Blade there puts a poison token on the clansman
That is good. It really opens up Tyrion to a marched.
Yeah. But also his own Ariane. But then I think Tyrion is more important maybe in this game.
Tyrion is going to enable claim raising shenanigan, card draw when he's running low, and gold if he needs it.
And also, if Ariane is marched, he gets the blade back to hand, which again lets Nick use it. There you go. And first snow on the left there.
I knew he run double marched. You knew, didn't you?
Certainly seemed the type of deck that would. So it's a shame to lose Ariane, He was probably hoping, well, he tried to, didn't he? Pull Arianne back to hand and put a Chud out instead for the march. But I think it's too good a thing to do to get rid of that Tyrion with all those extra claims.
So, yeah, I mean, the only issue for Nick here is that he only has the one economy location, which he's had since setup, whereas Sean has now a Gold Road and a Western Fiefdom, as well as Harrenhal, so he doesn't need to pay for characters to put in.
Yeah.
So I don't like playing against Harrenhal. It's a good card, and it's one of those where you really have to just think, well, my opponent can just jump out anything he wants.
Yeah, but it's the same as Fleabottom, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but Harrenhal, Fleabottom is open information. You can see what your opponent can bring in.
Yeah. Although it's amazing how many people forget or just don't look.
That is
What's
true.
this location here? The glare's pretty bad on it.
I'm not sure.
Can't quite tell. Might be Tower of the Hand.
It is Tower of the Hand.
Awesome. So we've got the Harrenhal Tower combo thing going off then. So probably already know, so the trick is to throw someone in with Harrenhal, do an intrigue, use the Tower of the Hand to bring that character back to hand, and this lets you send a character of less printed cost.
Correct.
Yep, back to your opponent's hand. So if you chuck out your 7 cost Tyrion, do your intrigue and bring them back to hand, you can get anyone 6 cost or lower back to your opponent's hand, which is a pain in the bottom for your
Fortunately
opponent.
for Nick, he knows 2 of those Tyrion are in the discard pile.
So we've got another Chud. Where's he getting these Chuds from? Okay, so Harrenhal to put in the Hound. Of course, the Hound's forced reaction lets him just bring them straight back to hand.
But he knows his opponent has the Hound now.
Yeah. And then the intrigue there coming through, which I'm guessing is going to be unopposed unless he's got some way of putting someone else in. Got a Hear Me Roar or something maybe? No, apparently not. Okay, so we're getting unopposed there for the intrigue, plus the claim. Stormcrows. Oh, can you remember what those ones do again? What's their little extra text?
You can bestow them up to 3 gold, I believe, or maybe 2. And you can discard a gold to kill a participating defender if you win the challenge.
Oh, okay. Seems
So
pretty
basically,
interesting.
what it says is, if you've got gold on them, don't defend the challenge.
Yeah.
New plots like Besiege to make that a bit more fun.
So, just noting that the garden caretaker from earlier has gone back to the bottom of the deck because it was fully bottomed in. So just Lannon's informant left on the board here. I think both players are a little bit short of cards in hand. Close call, yeah. So I'll give them a bit of extra draw. So moving across that burn man to draw a card. And retaliation coming in from Nick. Which
2
means,
claim, which could potentially be 3 claim with Sunspear.
Yeah. Because Nick would be going second because of the plot. Sean going first then.
I do like Sunspear and Retaliation together.
Seems really harsh. I love the art on the retaliation plot. So I think this artwork was given out at the Night of the Laughing Tree tournament.
Oh,
Is
that's
that right?
nice.
Or was it the previous one?
Who knows? But Cameron did send us a copy, didn't he?
He did indeed.
He's a lovely man.
He's very nice.
I don't care what they say about Cameron. I think he's alright.
Do you, darling? Oh, Cersei. Little Cersei. Double claim Cersei.
Yeah, she's powerful.
Gonna strip Nick's hand now. And Nick there gaining his 4 gold. Still not seeing the economy by the looks of it. Just that one location.
So he played Cersei straight out. He's not going to mess around with Harrenhal and Tower for this.
No. But he's probably going to save Harrenhal for the Hound by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's a really good play.
Oh, so we're going into challenges phase then. Looks like Nick's not marshalling anything.
Or Nick's saving all of his gold.
Well, 4 gold is not enough to ambush someone and Fleabottom.
No, that's true.
So the cheapest ambush that they have in Martell would be the 4-cost Dornish Spy.
Okay.
So he could be jumping in that. Or he's got Fleabottom, which is of course only 1 cost.
Well, this is good from the Lannister player. You've got Jaime who can do military, then an intrigue with Cersei, and you can bring Jaime back to hand.
He might actually trigger Reigns this turn.
He's ranged.
Yeah. So I guess what makes sense here then is probably the military with Jamie non-kneeling.
I don't know why, but I thought he was crossing.
Oh.
How bizarre.
Well, Reigns is...
Because I'm paying attention.
Yeah, obviously, darling, as you always do. Oh, that's interesting. I'd have thought he'd put the power in separately, maybe. Okay, so military with Jamie and the Hound. Hound coming back to hand. Not even bothered to put him in the hand properly. Which goes through unopposed, plus the claim, and renown on Jamie. And a big intrigue coming through here, which we're using Sunspear to increase the claim, are we? No? Not going to bother?
Well...
Ooh, maybe not then.
I mean, he would have 3 claim if he did, but that relied on him having an intrigue icon in hand.
Oh, it's because he can't do it yet because first is Reigns, right?
I see. But it's just a timing issue.
Yeah, timing issue. So Reigns happens first. So power behind the throne is the Reigns revealed plot.
Ooh.
And then we get the unopposed.
He didn't trigger Tower of the Hand on Jamie.
He did not.
Does that mean Jamie going to die?
Very probably. Oh, what things to get in your discard. Well, with Flea Bottom, that's very nice.
Yeah. So, doing the military first kind of hurt Sean.
Yeah.
Because that leaves...
Can't send him back to hand.
That's right.
Then again, do you want Elena's informant to be sent back to hand?
I don't know, but I'd rather have Jamie not dead, unless he's running Ghost of Harrenhal.
Probably.
He could be in this build. In a Harrenhal build, it's not uncommon.
Yeah, I think when I was playing the Clansman deck, I was running Ghosts. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does, play that next. So we've not used the Power Behind the Throne token yet. I don't know if he's going to bother. Oh, and the Intrigue. The Sunspear was knelt for the Intrigue increase. So, Dornish Spy coming in and removing the Intrigue icon from Jamie and doing the Intrigue challenge. Surely just stand Cersei and defend?
You still got a bit of cold.
Yes?
Well,
no?
considering he got 3 claim Intrigue.
Yeah, there we go.
He's going to try to defend.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We knew he had that as well. And we all forgot. Nick knows. He gives the thumbs up. He's like, yeah, I fucked you up, mate.
So that's
Put all those
3
cards in the discard pile.
Oh, no. So Sean without a hand now. Well, I mean, he has actual hands, because that'd be weird if he didn't have any hands.
That would be...
But,
how would you hold your card if you just had stumps?
They've got like these really cool technological handy things now, haven't they?
It's like those litter pickers, where you squeeze the handle and it picks litter. It's like, I don't know, you could have claws.
I'm pretty sure that they've got like, nicer ones than that. Oh, crap. Okay.
Oh.
So we've got... so we're not getting our Jamie back. So we do have Ghosts, but it went into Valar. So we're triggering Valar first. So Cersei dies. And then Ghosts. So Cersei just comes straight back out. So, yeah. And then on Nick's side, the Elena's informant comes back onto the board.
I really hoped he triggered Elena's informant reaction if it triggers from entering play. Which I think it does.
It does, yeah. I mean, he could have done.
I'll initiate another military challenge in this plot phase.
You're an idiot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Nick has no claim this round. That's going to make him sad. But he can Sunspear up to 1 claim.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so whatever challenge he wants to get claim in, he'll just use Sunspear.
Because, I mean, Ghost Guy Sean had decided to go first, which is ideal for Nick, because then he can use Sunspear.
Yeah, but he kind of needed to, because otherwise they'd use Ghost of Harrenhal first, and then the Valar would happen and kill both of them. So Sean had to go first, really, at that point. With Flea Bottom, I'm not entirely sure what's in there at the moment. We've used the Dornish Spy already. I think there was a Southern Messenger that went in there as well.
It was.
But I'm not entirely sure, in addition to that, what there is. Marshalling-wise, it looks like neither of them are marshalling anything. There's a Chella in Sean's hand there. So I'm assuming she'll be Harrenhal. I can't quite see what the other cards are. Apologies for the glitches, by the way. I think in the last video as well, we had a little bit of corruption in the files that were sent over. So, yeah, apologies for that. intrigue then coming through from Chella and Cersei.
I feel like we need to address the important issues.
Oh,
during
what's the
this
important
video.
issues?
Well, you see Sean, when he initiated that challenge, he rotated both cards 90 degrees to the right. Now, do you think that's because he's right-handed? Or do you think left-handed people tilt them to the left? This is an important behavioural study. What do you think?
About?
Don't worry about what I'm on about. What do you think?
I don't know.
Are you left-handed?
No, you know I'm not. What do you mean, am I left-handed? You know I'm not left-handed. Only when eating.
I know you're not left-handed. What? But our viewers don't know. They're learning about you.
Okay. No, guys, I'm not left-handed, apart from when I eat with a knife and fork. And then I do them the wrong way around.
I wonder if Nick's left-handed.
But that's not left-handed.
Because Nick tilted them to the left. Nick, if you're watching this, please.
I'm sure no one really is that bothered, Richard.
I'm bothered.
Darling, dearest. So, Southern Messenger is flea-bottomed in, defending the intrigue challenge with the Elena's Informant and the Southern Messenger.
Southern Messenger. Reaction does not trigger?
No, because
they have too many icons.
Too many icons. But it does mean that Sean won't be triggering his reigns. So, which is
I'm sure he's real sad about that.
So...
Oh, do you really want to send them back to hand? No, but he doesn't want her to die.
Yeah.
He's got limited cards in hand. He doesn't have too many options.
So the intrigue's still sort of happening. He might even hit it now anyway with the claim.
True.
Because he gets 2 claims.
He's sun-speared, so yeah, he's going to get 1 claim.
Oh, Tears and... Messenger. Okay, so Sunspear on the intrigue there.
So Nick must have a trick.
Yeah, how much gold has he got though? Isn't it that much?
1 gold.
How's he going to pay for something?
Oh, so he's got the Iron Bank.
Oh, naughty Nick.
Naughty Nick.
Naughty Nick. Alliteration, everything. Okay, so he used the Iron Bank or how it's due on the Elena's Informant. Didn't use his faction card, which he should have done, to gain the gold. But you can't play out the same card that you've just did-witted. So he shouldn't have actually played her out. I don't know if he had anything else in hand that he could have ambushed, but like he only had 4 golds worth. So the only thing he could have possibly ambushed would be a Dornish Spite if he had one. So...
Yeah, I mean, you often try to do that when you play the Iron Bank will have its due. You bring a character back to hand. Like, for example, if you flea bottomed in Arya Hotar and you want him back in hand, you play the Iron Bank will have its due. You bring Arya Hotar back to hand, and the temptation is
to play him out again.
To think of, oh look, what can I do? I play him out again, but it's not allowed.
Yeah.
So yeah, a misplay there. How important it is, you won't really know.
No.
But the board's clear again.
I didn't see what he took out the hand either, did you? Was it the Cella?
I don't know.
I think it was the Cella. But don't quote me on that. And then we also had a march there in the plot phase. This is our last plot. So march on the left and first snow on the right. So we're going to have some pretty empty boards, I'd imagine, this turn.
It's nice. I like these types of games because...
It's quite quick. We're only 33 minutes in. And this is the 7th plot.
Yeah. I mean, when the boards are really, really big, think Tyrell range, any Tyrell.
Ugh.
Yeah, Tyrell Summer. And you think the board to have 8 or 9 characters, and then you're counting up how much power have I got for this power challenge? 28. Oh, my opponent's got 31. Maybe if I add this character in, my opponent. What if my opponent's got grown strong? and it's just a pain in the ass. Whereas this, this is the delight to commentate.
Yeah, because this round, no one actually did anything at all. No one marshalled a character. No one played a character in the challenger's phase, and they just went straight to Dom.
I think Sean needs cards in hand if he doesn't have any options for the Harrenhal. So he'll probably play, something which gets in characters.
Summons. And Fallen from Favour on the right, which is going to let Nick play out a few cards.
So Nick wants gold, Sean wants a character.
Well, I mean, remember, we did just have a complete hand wipe. A couple of rounds ago now.
Hand wipe?
That
sounds a bit weird. A hand wipe.
A hand destruction phase.
Oh, phase.
That better?
Well, okay. You call it whatever you like. I'm not going to play this game.
Well, no, we're commentating on it. We're not playing the game.
No, not this game. You're so tricksy.
That's why I like playing Martell recently, because they do tricksy stuff.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Mwahaha. Is that because I beat you 3 times in a row tonight, Henben?
Please excuse me while I go and cry.
It's okay. One of us has to win occasionally, darling.
According to Starlight, that's not true.
We were equal at Starlight, weren't we?
Yeah.
Were you higher place than me in the end?
No.
Were you not? Yes, I beat you.
Ooh, House Flower Night, spicy.
Ooh.
I approve.
Spicy play, as
Spicy
Dan Kay
play.
might say. Lots of rhyming there.
Lots of rhyming indeed.
So...
What's Nick gonna flea bottom in this round?
I've got Lanni's informant over there.
Gonna say, it can really help.
Definitely. Anything in hand? I think there's a hound there, and there's another character as well. I'm not entirely sure what it is. So at least he's got options to like jump things in and out.
This is true.
Okay. And just checking that discard pile there. Didn't quite see what else was in there, unfortunately. Oh, there's a pod there.
Does he have 2 gold? He does not yet.
No, but it's only when you're saving Tyrion, right? That works.
You can pay 2 gold and he'll save anybody.
Oh, really?
You pay 4 gold and he will not only save Tyrion, he will kill an attacking character.
Oh, okay.
But he couldn't get to 2 gold. He needs to kneel his gold road for that extra gold.
Yeah, he's not done that yet, I guess. Although I might be saving it for a treachery or something. Although if he was going to do that, he'd use that on the Housemont Night, surely. I don't know. We'll see. So checking that discard pile there. I was trying to get a glimpse, but it was too fast. Oh, there he goes. A Southern Messenger in there. Right, he's just kneeling to get the extra gold. Lots and lots of consideration going on here.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I found with the Clansman deck. I had to really, really think about what order I wanted to play things in, because I just found it really difficult to, make sure I did them all in the right order.
Were you playing Harrenhal, Tower of the Hand, Call
Yeah.
of Cersei? You were?
Yeah, and Tyrion and all the Clansmans and just getting them all in order with the Moon Brothers and Mountains of the Moon, stuff like that.
I like the Moon Brothers.
I do. They don't work very well with Reigns,
They
but
do not.
or Fealty.
That is also true. But it works really nicely in Crossing.
Yeah, it certainly helps. Okay, here we go. Right, so first challenge, Intrigue. Okay, something's coming out by the looks of it. Confinement. Ah, okay. So Cersei has been stripped of her icons, but she's still in the Intrigue challenge. But there's a Southern Messenger in the discard.
There is.
So Flea Bottom.
Well, if you're going to treachery something,
Yeah, it's got to be that now, doesn't it? Okay, so Cersei is still technically in the challenge because she's already started it, but she doesn't have any icons now. So we were probably planning on Flea Bottoming in the Southern Messenger, and that would send Cersei back to hand. However, that was treacheried, so it goes through. In reaction to losing, Sunspear increases the claim, and grabbing a Dornish Spy, and I didn't quite catch the other card there. And then we've also got the Hound coming in. Brings the Knight back to hand, again forgetting the faction card, Neil. The Hound doing a military, so...
Maybe he doesn't know the faction card Neil is a thing.
Maybe, he might just not have...
I mean, who reads cards these days? Nobody that goes on the Facebook group.
Apparently. And the military goes to unopposed, but no one to claim because they've been brought back to hand. And then Lennon's informant coming out with Ambush. It's going to be 2 claim because of the Sunspear. And then Tearsing Cersei because she no longer has any icons.
I like that.
And 2 claim from hand. So, end of the phase.
So not only did the confinement on Cersei have the desired, possible effect of playing the Southern Messenger and bouncing him out of the hand, but he had a backup play of Tears.
Yeah, it feels like he's very well prepared for that challenge.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Okay, so another quick round. It's very tied at the moment. I mean, I feel like Nick's been stronger, but I mean, power level wise, it's very even, isn't it?
Sean's done well being able to get the hound out on a Harrenhal, win the power challenge, jump back. But he no longer has the hound. He's lost the hound intrigue claim.
Yeah.
Can he maintain the momentum without it?
Yeah, I think he's going to struggle a bit now. But close call means that he gets to draw that extra card again because there's no wind plot. Retaliation, though, from Nick means that Sean is going first, which means the Sunspear can be triggered. And also, Nick's can get 2 claim, 3 claim possibly, depending on which challenge Sunspear is triggered on.
That's it. I've decided I want to play Sunspear in Martell tomorrow at rugby.
When are you going to build the deck? We're leaving in like an hour.
No. I'll build it in the morning.
The usual play.
Thanks, Nick. You've inspired me.
Maybe you should contact Nick and see if he'll give you his deck list.
But it's got a banner rose. Who banners? Don't like banners.
There's going to be a lot of Martell tomorrow then.
Mirror matches everywhere.
Yeah. I think Dan's playing Martell. And I was planning on playing Martell.
I'll just play Targ then and burn them all.
No. Actually, yeah, you played 2 Targ decks tonight and I beat both of them. So yeah, sure, go for it. So I just thought I'd drop that back in there.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, what's going on here? Is we still in marshalling? No, they've knelt. He's knelt for the extra gold, so it must be in the challenges phase now. So sitting on a fair chunk of gold there. Maybe, well, you'd hope he's got something to ambush in.
He's looking at his rain plots.
He is indeed, eh?
Thinking, how can I win veins?
How can I win reigns? How can I trigger reigns?
Same thing. Win, trigger, do the reigns.
So, intrigue coming in from Milen's informant. Chucking out... Oh, I can't remember this guy's name, but basically... Ulf. He's
son of Umar.
His strength doubles when he is brought into play. But unfortunately, Dornish Spy, because Nick gets next action, is brought in with Flea Bottom, and reaction to coming into play takes the intrigue icon. That's just mean. So no intrigue icon to defend with now. So we're going to get 2 claim on the intrigue, and unopposed as well. So unopposed and 2 claim.
Oh, not going back to hand.
No, he's not. He's going to die. But then Ghost is a thing, right? So
it is a thing.
However, if he... Oh, no, he's got loads of military strength, so he's going to win the military either way.
I mean, if you play Ghost of Harrenhal, he'd get Jamie. Nick would get a garden caretaker.
Well, no, he'd get Ulf, wouldn't he? Because Ulf's going to die now. Okay, yeah.
Not really a fair trade. Play Ghost now. Give Nick all the power icons and you don't have any yourself. 9 to 9. Yeah,
but it's a pretty strong character to get out, and if he's struggling for characters anyway. Yes. Oh no! Nick, you arsehole! But well done. So Nick there choosing to go first, which lets him trigger, goes to Harrenhal first, and then triggers his march to the wall. So, Ulf comes striding back in triumphantly, only to be sent from the death
march to
pile
the wall.
There's
a clue in the name.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was quite a good play.
Why are you sorry?
Because, Sean probably yeah, gonna get my Ulf back, it's gonna be great. And Nick's just nah.
Yeah, this looks like a fun game. It's not heavily weighted one way or the other.
No, it seems quite cool. There's been a few,
it's quite
fun
unusual
plays.
For one of our videos.
I know. I must admit, we do manage to record all the games that are quite short. It's not intentional, I promise. Although it is a lot easier to edit when they're short because I can just go fling.
According to our viewing figures, more people watch the shorter ones anyway.
Yeah. But a lot of the time you don't have a whole hour spare to watch a video.
That is true.
Whereas a 20-minute video is quite easy to watch. But this game's been quite fun.
Who will win?
I know, I'm still not entirely sure.
I normally feel like I've called the game by now.
Do you feel like you've called it yet?
Not especially.
Are you leaning one way or the other? I feel like
Sean may be struggling for a character possibly to bring out with Harrenhal. He's got card in hand. Oh no, he doesn't. He has Nick's discard pile in his hand. He does have characters in hand though. Whether they're dead or not, I do not know.
Apparently not, because it's going to jump one of them in. Is that the same dude?
Yeah, but he got go to Houndhold and put in the discard pile.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The Ulf is back.
And he's 8 strength.
He's using Mountains of the Moon to give him an extra intrigue icon just in case.
Well, he really wants to win the intrigue.
He does. So defending the intrigue there. Going to bring him back to hand. Well, I don't know. Is something else happening? Okay, Lena's informant's coming out. We've still not decided the winner of the challenge, though. Paying 1 for Flea Bottom. Nick's still considering actions here. What's he up to?
I'm not sure, but it seems risky if he can Ulf Tower and put that informant back in his opponent's hand.
I think Sean on the other side is like, have I won?
Nick's going for the crossed-armed pose.
Both are, look, they're like mirrors.
Well, I think one's like, he's stroking his chin and thinking, in a rather Machiavellian way. Saying, have I won?
Sean's like, can I bring it back to hand then? Nick's like, no, wait.
I have an action.
What's he going to do?
Ah,
Tidward. Is he going to remember this time? Now your faction card. Now your faction card. No, he's not going to remember. So he's bringing back the character that was in the Intrigue challenge, which I guess at least means he gets to do another challenge. And Ario pushes him out. Mean. He's dying now.
That's good.
Okay. Definitely dying now. So I'm guessing power. Yeah, there we go. So power's going through and opposed, I'd guess. Oh, no. Just deciding actions. No actions.
Wavy hands.
Yeah, so the power then. I'm guessing let's go through it unopposed. Yes, unopposed and claim.
It's a good call at this stage.
Yeah, I feel like the Ario was a good shout. And then I'm guessing a military?
You're going to die anyway.
Oh, why wouldn't you do the military?
You just take Dom.
Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't really make much difference either way. And then the Elena that was flea bottomed in goes to the bottom of the deck. So just Ario out then.
That was a timely Ario from Nick.
Yeah, it was very good timing.
Good
for
tempo
it.
play.
I think I just saw him about to play a first note.
I'm going to call it now. It's going to be Nick. Nick going to win.
Are you calling it because you know there's like 2 minutes left?
Maybe.
Although remembering, technically, Nick should be on 11 power here because he shouldn't have had that extra challenge earlier in the game.
Oh, and Sean should be on 9 because he missed an unopposed earlier.
He did, so it should be a little bit tighter. So we've got Valar there on the left, killing off Ario.
Yeah, it's a shame he had to do it to clear Nick's board because he got 0 claim now for this round.
Yeah.
Not going to help him peg Nick back. So yeah, I think this could be over now, depending on what's in hand.
Okay, so playing out... Oh, wrong card. A Green Blood Trader. Triggering... Having a check. What we're taking. No idea what that was. Okay. And then anything else you want to marshal? So we've got 4 gold. I mean, he'd want to save 1 for the flea bottom. So if he's got any characters 3 gold, that'd be handy. Just gets you a few extra challenges through. No, he doesn't like it. No, he's sitting. And straight into the challenges phase. So an intrigue. Have you got anything? Doesn't look like. Oh no, he's got. What's that? Is that Moon Brothers? So there is a character in hand. Is that Moon Brothers?
Yeah, probably. Unopposed intrigue then, claim.
Oh no!
Moon Brothers. That's it.
Yeah, he just needed to play that out, and then he might have been able to. Yeah, and then the power comes through. That's a shame.
A shame.
Well, not a shame.
Well played, Nick.
Well played, Nick. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time for round 3.
We will.
We will indeed. Bye everyone then.
Goodbye.
Bye.